Good evening, everyone, wherever you're watching from. This is EBO Media, and this is your time called your LUMINARY. How's your day been? How are you today? How's work? I hope you're good. And how has been the stress at work? I hope you are managing it. In one way or the other, we all look for who to accept us and to embrace us with our values, our mode of thinking. I think it is high time we talked about that.
But now ignorance, they let you love you down.
Do you know it is ignorance for us or for you thinking just because you do it in your way, and others must not do it on their own way? Do you know it is ignorance that make you think because you eat rice and it's so delicious, so other people also must eat rice, not minding the individual differences and what they like?
I don't dare stubborn.
It is not necessarily for people to accept your own belief, your own values, the way you think, and every other thing. But you can always manage it. And that is why it is said that human beings are the most difficult thing to manage. Good evening once again, and welcome to your Luminary with Oladuni. This is EBO Media, should you're just joining us, and we are located at First Ojai Avenue, opposite Glory Field Nursery and Primary School. Do sit back, enjoy, and take a glass cup of water to calm your nerve and to ease you of that stress.
Someday pray and time just pass us by.
Yeah, the topic we have this afternoon, or this evening rather, is called personality and individual differences. What do you understand by that? What do you understand by personality? Personality refers to the enduring characteristics and behavior that comprise a person's unique adjustment to life. It is what we call personality.
Even you, do you believe in me? I believe.
Do you even know your uniqueness? Do you know you are unique in your own way and the way you do your own thing? Stop trying to imitate others and while neglecting theirs. And what do you understand by individual differences? It is a characteristic way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Is what makes you to be unique. That means your way of thinking, your way of feeling, and the way you do things.
When you come home.
Sometimes when we travel, sometimes in our day-to-day life, we notice that sometimes people tend to look at us, maybe from other tribes, your mode of speaking and the way you eat, your choice of food and all that. And people tend to look at you as if you are weird, you are an outcast. I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to continue without not making yourself so bogus, and without not making yourself go mad at them. Just keep doing your best and don't think.
Home is where your heart is. Home, forget where the past is. Oh, don't leave us behind, please. Forget where the past is. Where the past is.
Some of us are back from work. Some of us are still at work. I just want you to know also that it doesn't matter how you behave and how you react to stress, how you react to anxiousness, anxiety, surprise, pain, sorrow differs, and that does not stop making you to be human. Even when you are crying, even when you are laughing, even when you are eating, even when you are doing things that interest you, and people tend to tell you that why are you doing it this way, people tend to persecute you. I want you to know, I want you to understand that you are different, you are unique in your own way, and you don't have to bend for others to live while others try to accept who you are. Yeah, individual differences is also very important for us to understand, because they help us, they influence our feelings, our thoughts and behavior. And most times, what are these behaviors we're talking about? Our intelligence, our personality, our traits. Example, we have people how the society want them to be, want them to do, the way the society want them to dress, the way the society want them to eat, the way the society want them to smile. They have lost their identity. Are you that kind of person? Do you fall into that category today? I want you to know it's not too late. This is just ignorance. So you're one out there. Just keep.
E. Kelly.
So this evening, we'll be talking about personality and individual differences. The fact that I love to listen to a cool music doesn't necessarily mean that I must accept and I must make sure everyone around me is influenced to and hip hop, jazz, and all that. But it's just a way of accepting who I am and also accepting who they are, and we try to adjust ourselves, not to make sure we have what we call individual conflicts, so that we not have conflicts of interest. Shout out all couples out there managing one another, each other rather, and we all come from different backgrounds, and despite we all push, then we keep hanging in there, and just to make sure the home is peaceful. I know it's a lot for couples out there from different backgrounds with individual differences coming together as well. The western part of Nigeria, how do you think they're going to cooperate? How do you think they're going to cohabit without not cultural conflicts? Because not to get burnt, that is the home. I want you to perfect. Yeah, we are not perfect. We all have our weakness, we all have our strength, what we are good. Even while accepting ourselves, our beliefs and every other thing, let's talk about their interests, hobbies and all that. For an example, if Mr. A tends to like fried meat and Mrs. A doesn't like such, how do you think that is going to make the home to be peaceful? because the woman is in charge of the kitchen and she may want to dominate, proving point that I'm in charge of the kitchen by not frying the meat. Do you think that is the best thing to do, or is there a way out of this? Let's the way we can go about it. And the first thing is accepting each other. When we are, our self concept is different, our ability is different. The way we accept things is what we call peace. And if you accept each other, there's a way to come about it. When they discover that they have individuals making the home a hell for each other. Yeah, don't try to dominate, don't try to compel, don't try to force your own belief, your own interest, your own value on others so that peace can reign. But rather, try to always make sure you accept who they are and you can influence them, but rather you can influence them, but you are. And while you realize who they are and you accept them, then there's going to be a mutual understanding.
I've been down and I've been out, lost my way, came back on top.
Good evening out there. This is your time called your luminary. I hope you're good. You are kind of moody. Yeah, that's individual. Accept the society, so that at the end of the day, you not go mad for not understanding who they are. That is their originality. They cannot shy away from it. And let's also understand the fact that why we are trying to accept others, why we are trying to make sure others are free with us, why we are trying to make sure that others works up to manner without not interfering with their own interest.
Me, and I still complain and all.
Good evening, everyone. Luminary. It's time for us to reflect and to always work on our mental being, our mental rather. It will help us in dealing with everything. It will help us in dealing with our day-to-day activities, and it will fighting without not clashing.
Days I don't see the news. It's bought and paid for.
It is the time we have topic today called personality and individual differences, and we have talked about couples out there. The moment you are able to accept each other and just embrace who you are, that makes you human. And the moment you try to force your own value on people is uncalled for and is not healthy, is unhealthy, and it shouldn't be something that we do. And that is why narcissist comes in. Some people always want their opinions, the ideas, everything about them to come first. It is poor, it is unhealthy for you to think such, because other exist. The world doesn't revolve around you all alone. We have people, we have millions of people out there coexisting and making sure and everything is going on smoothly. We are managing ourselves, so try to manage someone today. Is there anyone in your compound, your place of work, your school, and to study who they are? Let's talk about that after the music. Do you have people in your place of work that you look as if this is weird, this is bad, this is rather? No, I think you are getting it wrong, and you should be the one to put in check. You need to check yourself, and you need to check if your mental health is stable. Others know that they're acceptable. You don't need to make others feel less valid wherever you are. Just because he's eating that way doesn't make her or him less human. Just because he does things contrary to your own opinion or your way doesn't make people less valid. It's just us doing our things differently, and that is what makes us human, and that is where individual differences comes in. And for everyone out there that you have been trying to making sure you understand others, I give it to you. And for everyone out there, you have been trying to prove your point that you want to adjust to the society, what we call stereotype. I think you know what is at stake. Stop running. Stop trying to achieve or to bend or to behave like someone else. For an example, a case of two friends, and one is sociable, one is an introvert. Do you think that has got anything to do with them not being friends? No. You only have to accept each other, then work on how to spice up your friendship, then you can move on. You don't have to force yourself to make someone like you, and if she doesn't like you, I think it is acceptable. Just go your way. Go and look for someone that will cherish you, that will cherish your friendship, that will not keep you at the corner when things where he needs to show you up that this is my friend, that needs to show you up that yes, this is who I roll with, this is one of the people that keep me going. I think if that's kind of situation I've put you in a tight corner, just try to realize who you are today. You might have been ignorant of it. It is very, very detrimental to your health to force and to behave like others, trying to drop who you are, trying to leave who you are, trying to lose your identity just because you want to embrace another person's personality. Be careful of who you mingle with, and why doing that, do your own thing the way it should. That is where do your best and leave the rest. It is left for the society to accept you the way you are. I think at this juncture we like to let us know that wherever you get to, try to embrace others. I know it is acceptable, yeah, for you to think that this is weird. Yeah, you can be a little bit doubting that is this the way it should be. Yeah, but while doing that, don't make it to be so glaring